Hey guys, so I have made a few takes of this video like I normally do. My first take was great, but YouTube deleted it, so I'm going to do my best to keep this under 5 minutes. I was talking with a friend earlier, and I brought up a subject that I think needs to be talked about, because I just kind of need people's opinion on it. I wrote it down so I would remember exactly what it was. Yes, I've been drinking. Things men do not find attractive. So maybe it's just me, but from what I have experienced so far in my short life, men do not find women who are forward very attractive. And I mean that by, like, men want a challenge when it comes to women, which is fine. I am challenging, just not in the way that people would expect. I'm talking about the challenge of, like, playing hard to get. I don't play games. If I like a guy, I am 80% of the time going to be like, hey, would you like to go out sometime? I'm very forward about it because I would rather know than not know. People say that, yeah, I put my knuckles down. People say that ignorance is bliss, but I completely disagree. I would rather know than not know. And if a guy's like, you're not really my type, cool. I know I don't waste any of my time. I can move on. I'm looking for a meaningful relationship, and I'm not going to find it if I just fucking waste my time on people who are just looking for flings. And that may sound harsh. I'm not going to go up to a person that I've met like 2 days ago and be like, I like you, let's date. I'm not that type of person. I mean, there is a certain boundary. There's a guideline there, clearly, that everyone knows to follow, or at least intelligent people know to follow. But I am not the type of girl that will go to a bar, dress up in sequins, which I think most of you will agree are the worst things I have ever seen in my entire life. Like the whole dresses that are just sequins. They feel disgusting and rough and prickly, and it's like rubbing up against a cactus. Yes, that is me admitting that I have danced up against a girl that is wearing sequins. Take that how you want it. Either way, back to the point, I'm not the type of girl who will go to a bar, dress in all sequins, get hammered, and be like, hey, let's fuck. To anything that moves. And I know a lot of those out there. I don't know if I'm friends with some of them. Maybe they're closet sequin wearers. I don't know. God, I hope not. Ugh. Sequins. Ugh. Either way, I'm very forward if I like a person. I mean, I won't tell them automatically, but if I get a good feeling from them, I'll be like, hey, I kind of like you. You want to, like, see if we can take this further? And it is in my experience that men don't like that. At least, like I said, my experience kind of scares people off. I wish it didn't, but what can I say? I am a top, and the people I've dated in the past seem to be bottoms. Apparently that's not translated well in other countries. So for those of you who don't use those terms, I'm a dom. They're subs. Even the men I've dated. Nobody's ever really matched up to me. And I mean to the point that I have broken up with every single guy I've dated because of that. For example, one person I dated, and he was great. He really was. But he one time cried because I came home and didn't notice that he cleaned our bedroom. He cried himself to sleep. If I wanted to date a woman, I would date a woman. That being said, I date men and women. However, this act that he threw out was more girly. And I'm sorry, like, if that sounds sexist, you can take it however you want. It was more girly than the women I've dated. And yes, like I said, if you guys haven't already figured out by now, I date men and women. I'm an equal opportunity lover. If I fall in love with a woman, I fall in love with a woman. fall in love with a man, fall in love with a man. It's not something that I instantly go out like I'm only looking for men or I'm only looking for women. I fall in love with people for their personality and for their soul. And I don't care how cheesy that sounds. Regardless, the guys that are watching this video, what do you think? What do you look for in a woman? Do you look for a challenge? Does it scare you off immediately if a girl is like, hey, I like you? How do you feel about that? How do you respond to that? What is your likely response to that situation, I guess? Because it's, like I said, it's in my experience that it's a negative response most of the time, surprisingly. Or they think that they can get one over on this person because, oh, I already know she likes me. I can get away with anything at this point, and then just, she's gone. I don't do that type of thing. I look for committed relationships, and maybe that's just me. I respect myself, and I'm not just gonna, not saying that people that go have flings are disrespecting themselves. It's just not for me. And it's, every person has their own style and what they like, and one night stands and flings just aren't my thing. So answer me in the comments down below, guys. How do you deal with women like that? Have you been approached by women like that? What happens if you are in the future? How will you react? And women, all the girls that are watching this, because I think my demographic might be more women than men at this point. Probably younger girls, actually. Shouldn't be, for all, really, girls. If you're younger than 16, you should not be watching me because my mouth is filthy. I talk like a sailor. It's awful. And I can honestly admit that. I know. But if you're a girl and you're watching this, tell me in the comments down below, do you play hard to get? Why? Does it work out to your benefit, or does it just end up, going up in flames? Are you like me? Do you just put everything out there like, hey, I like you? Tell me in the comments down below, and tell me how that's working out for you, because I can really use some relationship advice right now, because clearly, I don't know if I mentioned it in my last video or not, I was broken up with. Nothing of my fault. It's just that person was in love with their ex still, and they didn't feel that same way towards me. And you can't make a person love you. You could be nice and not take up 5 to 6 months of that person's time trying to have feelings for them, and then telling them that you still love your ex. But I am, even though it sounds like I'm holding a grudge, I'm past that now. So it wasn't meant to be, and that person is really happy now, and I hope they continue to be happy. And no, they don't have my YouTube link. I hope they don't find it. If they do, like I said, I have nothing bad to say about that person besides the fact that I really wish they would have let me know earlier. But the past is the past. So, like I said, answer those questions down in the comments down below, guys. Like and subscribe. That is Danish for subscribe. Yeah, that's my way of passing that off as actual intelligent speak. Anyways, like and subscribe. Please comment, because that's the most important part. I would love to know what you guys think. And I'm going to sign off with my little Ellie. Okay, goodbye, Ellie. We love you. Yeah, I'm a cat lady. Shut up. Okay, bye.